My name is April Miller, and I will be presenting Joanne Geica and Michael Grant's article entitled Mobile Computing Devices in Higher Education, Student Perspectives on Learning with Cell Phones, Smartphones, and Social Media. The article was published in 2013 in the Journal of Internet and Higher Education. A survey conducted by the EDUCAUSE Center for Applied Research in 2012 found that 67% of surveyed students believed mobile devices attributed to their academic success. Mobile devices allow students to communicate with their instructors and fellow students at any time, no matter where they are. Students are also able to use the mobile device to access course content on the go. There had been little previous research on how devices are implemented into university coursework at the time this article was written. Therefore, the authors wanted to investigate the benefits and challenges that mobile technology and social media bring to the college courses they are utilized in. The primary research question for the study was, what are student experiences when mobile computing devices are integrated into higher education courses? There have been many different definitions of mobile learning posed by researchers. For example, Matawala stated that mobile learning combines individualized learning with anytime and anywhere learning. Others simply define it as learning facilitated by mobile devices. The current study wanted to encompass many of the multiple facets of mobile learning that have been coined by previous researchers. The operational definition of mobile learning created by Geica and Grant states that mobile learning is defined as more than just learning delivered and supported by handheld mobile computing devices, but that learning is both formal and informal and is context aware and authentic for the learner. This study focused on only handheld devices such as cell phones, smartphones, and any other device that one could fit in their pocket. The authors wanted to investigate the types of learning that are facilitated by mobile technology. They believed that mobile learning is essential to formal, traditional classroom style learning, as well as informal learning, which occurs outside of the classroom as a result of daily activities. Informal learning is often not acknowledged by the learner as learning and includes such activities as using the internet, reading, and exploring communities and their resources. Much of a student's learning occurs informally. Traxler found that mobile learning is also often more context-aware and authentic for the learner than traditional learning in a classroom setting. This allows students to relate what they are learning to their daily lives. However, learning across contexts could potentially produce fragmented knowledge. Social media has quickly become an extremely important aspect in many people's lives, especially college-age students. Social media encompasses networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter, media sharing sites like YouTube and Flickr, creation and publishing tools such as blogs, aggregation and republishing through RSS feeds, and remixing of content and republishing tools. Using social media within a course often creates a more student-centered course, but can negatively impact learning if utilized without structure. Applying social media and mobile learning to a university course allows an instructor to constantly be connected with the students, and it promotes learning collaboration and enables authentic learning on the move. Users are able to access the course, their instructor, and their classmates from wherever they are, no matter the time of the day. A collective intelligence is often formed, giving the students a friendly place to share thoughts and collaborate on ideas. Collaboration often leads to creating new meanings and understandings of topics. Handheld mobile devices allow students to access these educational and social media tools on the go which allows them to share content from their day-to-day lives, such as a photo, video, text post, or article that relates to the course curriculum. Now that I have gone over the foundations of mobile learning, I will discuss the present study's methodology, findings, and implications. The researchers used qualitative methods of research to conduct their study. They operationalized a mobile learning device as a device that has persistent access to the internet, a variety of downloadable applications, can be used as a messaging device, and is small enough to carry in a pocket or a bag. Using purposive sampling, the researchers obtained a sample representative of both public and private four-year institutions and focused on those instructors and courses that utilized mobile learning. Instructors were interviewed as well as their students so that the instructors' comments to interview questions could be corroborated. Maximum variation sampling was used to diversify the original sample obtained by purposeful sampling methods. All interviews were conducted as focus groups via Skype. Though video conferencing sometimes inhibits the observation of nonverbal behaviors, the researchers made notes of head nods, eye movement, and other indicators of how the participant may feel despite of their verbal cues. The interviews were semi-structured, and I will give an example of some of the questions on the next slide. Once the authors of the study collected the data, they used open coding to identify patterns and themes within the interview responses. The researchers validated their findings by discussing the data with the participants to ensure the transcripts were correct. They also questioned and justified the themes and patterns that emerged from the study with each other. An audit trail was created to identify each step of data collection and analysis and detailed how decisions were made within the study. The focus group interviews included questions such as, what are the changes to the learning environment when mobile devices are integrated? Can you describe the course where you used mobile devices? How is this different from a course not using mobile devices? What was your role in interacting with mobile technology? How did that impact your understanding of the content? What did you use the device for in the course and what type of activities? Also, how did you interact with each other using the mobile device? The findings of the data analysis posed that the participants noted both advantages and disadvantages to mobile learning. Some of the advantages of mobile learning identified by the participants were that they could access information quickly and communicate with instructors and peers with ease. They stated that mobile learning provided them with a variety of ways to learn as well, such as looking up supplemental information online, watching videos, or conversing with their favorite scholars via social media networks. Situated learning was another advantage of mobile learning. Students claimed they were able to learn in the context of their daily lives. For example, one student said, I just like the fact that if you saw something while you were walking around on the street, you could go to Blogger, post about it, take a picture, take a video, and send it to the instructor. It's so much easier than, oh, I've got to remember when I get home to email the instructors about something I saw. Student explained that they had concerns with mobile learning in other courses which did not utilize technology. Many of their other courses did not allow them to even have a mobile device in the classroom. Technology is never perfect, so students found that sometimes the devices or applications did not work correctly, which caused some frustration. Some students also found the device distracting, which impaired them from completing coursework in a timely manner. Though the authors noted these disadvantages at length in their article, it did not seem that any of the students had complaints regarding the quality of learning and education that they obtained from these mobile-based courses. Overall, the findings of the study presented support for mobile learning. Students seem to appreciate being able to receive immediate feedback from their classmates and instructors. They found it easy and convenient to connect outside resources to what they were learning in the course. Learning does not stop when one leaves the classroom, and it seems this fact became extremely apparent to the mobile learning students. Though this article focused mainly on student perceptions of mobile learning, the authors noted that it is essential for the instructor to effectively implement the mobile aspect into the course curriculum. The authors ended the article by acknowledging the fact that the current generation of college-age individuals is digitally obsessed, often constantly keeping their devices within reach, which may have impacted the findings of the study. My thoughts on the study are extremely positive. Since we are in an online program, I feel that this article helped me understand that there are both downfalls and advantages of mobile learning, but I feel that the advantages greatly outweigh the disadvantages.